this is where the business really started. So, as I mentioned, Chris worked for Magna. Transportation Canada came to Magna and said, okay, we need safe booster seats out there. Because what happens is kids get to a certain age where they don't want to sit in a booster seat anymore because they find them babyish because it's got plastered Hot Wheels or Barbies or Ninja Turtles or whatever.
Right.
And all of a sudden they get to 6, 7 years old and it's like, you know, I got a bit of an attitude, I'm cool, I don't want to be dropped off at school, I don't want to sit in a baby seat anymore. So all our seats kind of resemble like real automotive seats.
Got it.
So we've made it very eye appealing to the parent, but we've also made it eye appealing to the child. Okay? Now, first of all, safety. Okay, so we have our rigid latch again. Okay?
Okay.
So, the benefit of having rigid latch when it comes to boosters, you get a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, right? If it's not rigidly latched in, as soon as they jump in the seat, right? First thing they do is grab the seatbelt, okay? The seat turns, okay? Now they click it in, now they get all cozy again, right? Now the seatbelt is loose on the child, okay? Collision happens, the seatbelt is not sitting properly, child goes flying forward, okay? Having it rigid latched in, there's no movement, okay? That's number one. I just did that for the first time sat in this chair. It's pretty good. It must be losing some weight there. Okay, so that's number one, so rigidly latched in. In behind this decorative plastic is a whole magnesium frame, okay? It's a whole steel frame. And then on top of that, you have steel rods that go all the way down, okay? Now, Peg Prego, been around for a long, long time. It's a good seat, right? I want to show you something. When you look at this seat, see, it's all plastic, okay? So what happens in a collision, seats twist one way, they whip back, okay? Having a whole magnesium frame and steel rods, there is no twisting motion, okay? Child stays contained in the seat. Deep headrests, deep side wings to protect the child's head and the body, okay? What happens, let me just see, so that and that. So with the twisting motion, there's no twisting and the head is protected. Also has a 12-degree recline, okay? So we've all fallen asleep sitting up at 90 degrees. What happens? Head keeps falling down, you're drooling, it's awful, right? So here's a handle, when it's latched in, you can pull and the seat reclines back 12 degrees. So this does two things. First of all, the child falls asleep, they stay asleep, okay, because they're leaning back. But also, if they're up like this and they fall asleep, their head's forward, nothing protecting their head, okay? Having it reclined back like that, head's laying back, body's laying back, so they're always protected.
This is always had a question like why it's like that when you're displaying it.
So it's so it sits up at 90 degrees.
Right.
Okay? When it's latched in, so you're gonna latch it in. So here it is here. So when it's latched in, you can push the seat back so it sits up 90 degrees. Okay? When it's sitting like that and it's latched in, you can then just pull the handle and this will slide back. Okay? So this is a safety, like really safety feature when you think about it. It's nice because the child is comfortable, they're laying back in the seat and they fall asleep, they stay asleep because their head's not dropping forward. But again, if they're laying back in the seat, their head's always protected, their body's always protected because they're not leaning out of the seat.
Right.
Okay? But collision happens, they're protected. Okay? So, again, whole magnesium frame, steel rods that go from the headrest all the way down to prevent any twisting motion. And it also has a backless feature as well. So there's a strap here. If you pull down on the strap and lift up, okay, that removes the whole back. So this is great for travel.